Getting married is a major life event. It is a commitment that two people make to one another to cherish, honor, and care for the other all of their days. This commitment is supported and sustained by trust and love and a reliance on each other. We sent him off to college and he focused on studying. It was important to him to make 4.0s every semester, and all he did was study and go to the library and go back to his room. And then he met Trent. And Trent said, no, it doesn't work this way. And so Trent taught him to be social, and he introduced him to Philip and Katie and James and Aspen and so many others who are here tonight, and thank you for being here. And he did well, and he graduated, and he got a great job, and he came home and lived in the basement.
Kaleigh, my entire life, I never had a vision of a wedding day. It was never on my radar. I never thought that I would find someone who could love me the way you do. I can tell by the way that you look at me that you truly love me. And I hope that you feel loved the way I do.
So he went on Bumble because girls get to choose. So eventually some girl responded. So then he went out for coffee, and then he went out on a date or two, and he came home and he said, she told me the most interesting thing, and she's going on a personal trip to Italy. Independent woman, brave, self-supporting. I'm going to do what I want to do with my life. I said, well, what did you say? He said, I told her, I have a passport.
Spencer, usually when I talk about when we met and the start of our relationship together, I talk about all of the no's. No, you can't call me your girlfriend yet. No, you can't meet my parents yet. No, you can't come to Italy with me. But today I want to talk about all of the yeses. Some were easier than others, and some took more convincing. I'm so glad I said yes to joining you on a trip to Barnes & Noble 2 days after our first date.
So they went out a few more weeks, and he came home one night, he was this high off the floor. He was so excited. I said, what's up, bud? He said, I'm going to Italy.
I'm so glad I said yes to you coming to Italy with me and making the most memorable trip of my life. I'm so glad I said yes to moving in with you and your parents during a pandemic we all thought would last for 2 weeks. And of course, the easiest and quickest yes, I'm so glad I said yes to marrying you.
Your smile is bright, your heart is true, and your love is pure, deep, and most of all, contagious. One of the many things I love and admire about you is the way that you love so selflessly. You're also the most thoughtful gift giver I have ever met. And you do your best to make sure every gift you give around holidays or special events is something that's meaningful or useful to the recipient. But what you may not realize is that you are the real gift. You make me a better man, and I'm so lucky to call you my wife.
You have brought so much joy, light, and laughter into my life. You support me in every changing goal and desire. You take interest in all of my eclectic tastes. You inspire me to find the good in others, and more importantly, you encourage me to find the good in myself. You love me in ways I never could have imagined. You are my perfect person. With you, I am more comfortable being me. And every day, I am grateful and proud. Grateful and proud that I get to call you mine. And I love you endlessly.
The best way I can describe our love and our relationship is, this is how it's supposed to feel. It feels as though it's always been this way, and everything before us feels like a different life. I love you to the ends of the universe and back. You're my moon and stars, my sun and sky, my forever and always, my perfect person.
I vow to love you without reservation or conditions. I vow to speak when words are needed and share in silence when they are not. I vow to always maintain a safe and loving space. I vow to continue to find joyful moments and adventures with you while doing mundane tasks. I vow to always accompany you on drives in the rain. I vow to always fold and put away the laundry, eventually. I vow to always point out the moon in various phases when I think it's pretty. I vow to always keep the pantry stocked with crackers and Tostitos. And I vow to wake up each day and choose you for the rest of our lives.
I vow to respect you and encourage you to pursue your goals in life. I vow to do all in my power to ensure you always feel loved. I vow to cherish every day that I get the privilege to wake up next to you. I vow to laugh with you as a child does, with sincerity in heart, and most importantly, until it hurts. I vow to always keep our lines of communication open and never shut you out. I vow to never take you for granted and show you, with all the time that we have together, that I love you. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Kaleigh, this cord represents you and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you ever will be. Spencer, this cord represents you and all that you were, and all that you are, and all that you ever will be. I'm placing the third cord, the cord of union, which represents your marriage, the joining of two friends with the added roles of husband and wife. And we have it. So, Spencer, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Kay and Spencer Newcomb. We learned about Kay that she loves Spencer, she likes him for what he is, and she takes care of him, for which we are grateful. God bless you both. We love you both. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Newcomb.
Kaleigh Alexandra, thank you for being the Laurel to my Susanna, for always being the responsible, level-headed one, but also always being down to join in on my shenanigans. Thank you for being the other half, whether it be of my brain or my heart. And thank you for being the Kaleigh to my Sarah, for loving me unconditionally, flaws and all, and being by my side through the toughest times imaginable. Spencer, you are the absolute most perfect match for Kaleigh. You make her laugh uncontrollably, you fill her life with happiness, you take her on countless adventures, and you support her through every decision she makes. There's so much I want to say, but most importantly, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being the light when Kaleigh couldn't see in the dark. Thank you for being the glue that held her together when she would fall apart. You both deserve nothing short of pure happiness and bliss. May your lives be forever filled with laughter, love, and the knowledge that you're always better together. I love you both.
Spence, you've been my best friend pretty much as long as I can remember, and seen you laugh, seen you cry, and I've seen you at pretty much the lowest point in your life. And then all of a sudden you meet this amazing person who I would love to meet, and I can't because we have a virus of unknown origin that kind of ravages the country and locks us all down in our houses for a couple months. But Kay, as soon as I met you, I knew you were the one for my brother. I have never, ever truly seen him so happy in my entire life, and I am so thankful that you did join our family. So I don't like to draw things out, so without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Newcomb. I wish you guys nothing but love and happiness and joy for the rest of your lives.